And we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saven's World. My name is Saven, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for what's become kind of a tradition here in Saven's World. The day before Streamer Weekend begins, we gather to go over the official release notes. And thankfully, they released about an hour before the stream started, so that was good. I've been keeping my eye on it, and yeah. They finally released the patch notes, or the release notes. They're not as detailed as previous years have been, but it's alright. We're going to go through it. So as you guys may or may not know, tomorrow begins Streamer Weekend. We're getting access to version 1.0. And then the experimental goes live for everyone on Monday, as long as there aren't any like major big bugs that are revealed during Streamer Weekend. So, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I hope you guys had a great week. I was very, very busy. But I did take time to watch the first episode of House of the Dragon, which was good. It was good. I won't say it's great. Wasn't like the best episode ever, and I heard book fans were a little disappointed with how they handled the blood and cheese episode, but or event, I guess. But all in all, good start. We'll see where it goes from here. I think it's this was more of a setup episode to the craziness that is about to ensue. But at least it's something good that we have to watch, you know? It's not complete crap like a lot of the other stuff we get. So, yeah, that was, and then, you know, just working and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, it was a good week. Let me jump into chat before we jump into the notes. And let me say hello to all you fine folks. Kelly and Shannon, good to see you both. Thank you very much for joining. Old Crow, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Monkey Nuts, welcome to the stream. And Jace, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. All right. Chase says, or could it be that they only did little updates? Yeah, there's not. Now that we're getting closer to the gold version or the finalized version of 7 days, we're gonna be seeing less and less content being added because we're getting close to the end here. So, yeah, it's that's, I guess, to be expected. SWAT, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. All right, guys. SWAT asks, how you doing, brother? I am doing great. Looking forward. I'm a little, you know, I got to be honest, I'm a little tired. Got myself some caffeine to hopefully, hopefully get myself, woke up here and make it through the stream all right. Yeah, it's been a long week. Been a long week already, and it's just getting started because it's Streamer Weekend. So this weekend is going to be it's going to be busy, guys. It's going to be busy. Unfortunately, I do have to work Friday and Saturday night. However, I do have it worked out where I get to leave a little bit early. As you guys may or may not know, I work overnights, so I'm only working 6-hour shifts these next 2 days, which is nice. So that way I can get home and get some sleep and keep going with Streamer Weekend. Because I want to try to get to as much of this as I can and see exactly what version 1.0 has to offer for us. So, John Hale, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Halo Master GG, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Rosiel, how are you? Welcome to the stream. And it's Tatman, welcome to the stream. Let me go through some of your questions here. Monkey Nut says, what do you guys think of 7 days blood moons? Me personally, I'm not really, it really hasn't grabbed me yet. I'm not very interested in it as of right now, but we'll see. We'll see down the road. Let's see. Old Crow says there is a good amount of info in the patch notes, but some things may have been slightly glossed over. Yeah, we're going to go through the entire official release notes tonight, guys. So I did a quick glance at them, and yeah, there is some good info in there, and we're definitely going to go through it all for sure. Let's see. Tatman that says, is it free update on Steam? The experimental will be available to everybody on Monday. So this Monday, the 24th, the experimental should be available for everybody. That, again, that barring any major game-breaking bugs that are found during streamer weekend. Old Crow says, so you're not streaming tomorrow? Oh, no, I'm absolutely streaming tomorrow. After I get done streaming tonight, I'm going to eat some dinner, relax for an hour, and I'm heading right to bed, and I'm getting up early. The official start time is 12 p.m. Central, so I plan on getting up so that way I can get the version installed immediately. Because I will have to download the update and get it installed, and then I'll plan on going live shortly thereafter, and I'll be streaming as much as I can tomorrow. Probably wrap up about 7 o'clock my time, maybe 8 o'clock my time. That way I can get ready to go to work, and then head to work until 5 a.m., come home, get a few hours sleep, and get back up and do it all over again. Shannon asked, what time is that Eastern time? See, 12 Central would be 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see. Fluffer Nutter Sandwich, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Blood Moon game. I don't play online that much, so I am not the target audience. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm not feeling it. Maybe when we get more information, we'll see. Kelly asks, how long do you think the download will take? It depends on the size of the update. Usually it doesn't take more than a half hour to an hour. So, yeah. All right, guys. Let's get right in to the version 1.0 official release notes. So there they are, guys. We're going to go through all of this, and there is some like I said, I glanced through this, and there actually is right at the very beginning some new information that we'll see how people react. So, 7 Days to Die 1.0 release notes. So they start off with the 7 Days to Die 1.0 important dates, current schedule, and of course, some dates are still subject to change. So as I said, June 21st, tomorrow, 7 Days to Die 1.0 experimental streamer weekend, which I will be participating in. And again, like I said, I'm going to try to get going as soon as I can tomorrow. I'm guessing it'll probably be, I'm in Mountain Time Zone, so it'll probably be about one or maybe noon my time. I think it'll probably take me about an hour to get set up and ready to go. So we'll see. I'll get going as soon as I can. that's what I'll say. And then of course, June 24th is experimental public release on Steam. Now we get into some new information here. The tentative date for the console edition 1.0 wish listing for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S is June 28th. June 28th, they are hoping to have the new console edition ready to go for wish listing. And then July 15th is the tentative date delisting the legacy console game from digital stores. So they're going to be waiting a little over 2 weeks after the wish listing of the new version goes live to delist the legacy version. All right. Take that for, what you will. Make of that what you will. July 25th, 7 Days to Die 1.0 official stable. That's their target for Steam and PC. And then that is also the tentative date that they're hoping to release the actual new console edition. And here is something new, guys. Launch including a 25% discount on the purchase of the new product for legacy digital owners of the PS4 and Xbox One Telltale Edition. Discount subject to console policies. So, we finally have a discount number, guys. 25%. That is the discount that they're going to be offering legacy game owners or legacy version owners. But that's all. Again, that's only digital owners. If you have the hard copy, if you have the physical copy, you're kind of SOL. You're going to have to buy it for full price. So that is new information. 25%. We finally got a number of the suspected discount. We also have confirmation that there is going to be a discount for the digital owners of the legacy version. So there you go, guys. That's what we're looking at. Let's see. Version 1.0 streamer weekend. If you missed the news, streamer weekend event will begin this Friday. So we kind of already covered that. And here they put the time, the 12 p.m. Central Time. There's over 250 streamers from 30 countries in 16 different languages. So there's a lot of people going to be participating in this streamer weekend. So, which there always is. There's always a good chunk of people from all over the world, which is cool. All right, this is all stuff we've kind of gone through before. 7 Days to Die, over a decade in the making. After nearly 12 years of early access, the highly anticipated version 1.0 release of 7 Days to Die is here. This momentous milestone marks a significant evolution in the survival horror genre, paired with an updated release for current-gen consoles coming in just a few weeks. The 1.0 edition brings more optimizations, polish, quality of life improvements, new content, new features, and new gameplay systems than ever before. If you have never played 7 Days to Die, or you have not played it for a while, you're going to want to check out version 1.0. Building on an already amazing foundation, this update sets the bar even higher for the survival genre. Yay. For us, 1.0 is a huge milestone, and it will bring parity to the game on all platforms and sets us up with the tools and engine pipeline to deliver even more content, updates, and new features faster and better to all formats, including crossplay and so much more. Here is a high-level preview of our post 1.0 features roadmap. So they actually released, this is a new version of the roadmap. Which, I mean, pretty much everything is basically the same. Let's see. Date subject to change based on certification process and its current target. All provided dates and features are rough estimates and are subject to change. Yep. TFP thanks all of you for coming along with us on this journey. The road to get here has not been perfect, but we appreciate our fan support. We hope the console and PC launch of 1.0 demonstrates that. So same targets, same timeline as of right now. And it looks like the main systems they're talking about here are the same. There's nothing major here that has changed from the original roadmap. It just looks a little different. That is all. All right, so let's get to the actual release notes, guys. Oh, let me grab a sip of my beverage. And let's keep on rolling. So this is one of the main features coming. The new HD character system. We are getting a new character, pretty much a character overhaul. The avatars, and the animations are all going to be different. So 7 Days to Die 1.0 introduces a brand new, custom-built from the ground up character system, which offers all new high-definition models, first and third-person animations, variations, and all new skin and hair shaders to elevate the overall experience. This comprehensive system enhances player immersion, allows for a personalized and engaging gaming experience. See your hands in the viewpoint, the sex, skin color, and the real gloves you're wearing. Enjoying seeing your full HD models on vehicles, in the UI, and with your friends. See what your co-op friend is looking at with the new character head tracking system. The new system offers extensive customization options, including presets, and they kind of went through some of those presets during the dev streams. They showed some of the characters that have been made for you. There's a wide variety of both male and female characters that you can just click and go. Or you can create your own custom character with a wide variety of customization options. All right. Sorry. Including sexes, male or female. Races, black, white, Asian, and native. Face, each race and sex has 4 different face options for a total of 32 face options. Eyes, there are over 30 eye color options. Hairstyles, 20 unique hairstyles. Hair color, 10 unique hair colors. Mustaches, 5 unique mustache styles to choose from. Chops, 5 unique lamb chop styles to choose from. And beards, 5 unique beard styles. And I would guess that this is just the beginning. More than likely, they're going to be adding to this down the road. But I think everybody universally has said for a very long time that the character models and animations have needed an update for a while now. So it's good to see that they're finally bringing this into the latest version. And the next major big feature is the new player armor and clothing system. I think those are going to be like the 2 big heavy hitters this go around. There are a couple others, but yeah. All right, so along with a brand new character system in version 1.0, we have also added a brand new high definition armor and clothing system. Which I will say, guys, I am still not 100% sold on this. It's definitely something we're going to be looking at tomorrow. Because, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Just so you guys know, Friday, I'm going to be doing testing. We're going to be taking a look at all of the new features. So, if you're excited to look at the new features, do not miss the streaming tomorrow, because that's when we're going to be going through all of these new updates. We'll try to get to as much of it as we can. We'll see as much of the new stuff as possible throughout the day. If there's anything we missed, we might pick that back up on Saturday. But then Saturday and Sunday, we're actually going to just do a playthrough to see. Because one of the things you can't really test or can't really showcase is progression. You actually have to play the game to showcase the progression. So we're actually going to get in and actually play the game to see, is the progression better? So tomorrow we're going to be going through a lot of what we're going over here right now. So you'll actually get to see it live in action. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button. Let YouTube know you're enjoying the stream. But let's keep on rolling. I think we left off here. This extensive new system amplifies player immersion, enabling a customized and compelling gaming adventure where looting, finding, crafting, and upgrading armor matters. We shall see. Witness your hands in the viewpoint, complete with details like gender, skin color, and the actual clothing you're wearing. Delight in the sight of your high-definition model on vehicles, watching details animate like clothing and backpacks jiggle. And we'll see if they actually got that in, because they showed some of the vehicles and driving the vehicles, and yeah, those animations weren't in the game yet. So hopefully they get them in the game before the version 1.0 launches, because they just look goofy. The player model was holding air, and the handlebars were they weren't holding the handlebars. All right, where did I leave off here? Backpack jiggle. Experience the ability to observe what your co-op companion is focusing on, courtesy of the new character head tracking system. Moreover, the enhanced system provides a plethora of customization choices, allowing for extensive personalization, including 16 full sets of unique armor with male and female variants. That's something I'm probably going to use. I'm probably going to want to use both male and female presets during the stream tomorrow. That way I can show off the armor sets on both male and female. So that might be something that we'll do. We'll load up a preset, showcase all the armors with the male, back out, load up a female preset, showcase all the armors with the female preset. So that way I can show off both versions. All right. 4 main clothing groups include headgear, bodywear, footwear, and gloves. So yes, they are trimming things down a bit to only 4 slots. There's 1 primitive set, 5 light sets, 6 medium sets, and 4 heavy sets. So now we have both, we have light, medium, and heavy, which is cool. Except for the primitive set, each set comes with a set bonus when you are wearing all 4 pieces of one set, with the lowest quality item governing the strength of that bonus. Okay. So that means if you're wearing all quality 6, except for one of your items is quality 1, you're going to get the quality 1 bonus. Interesting. And we'll definitely go through all of these armor sets tomorrow to see what you actually get. All right, let me take a break here and take a look at chat. All right, let's see. They are adding jiggles. Yes, they are. Let's see. Should I live stream the game on Discord when it goes live on console? Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Let's see. 1.0 best update yet. We shall see. We shall see. Let's see. I don't think it's mentioned in the patch notes. Medium armor perk replaces the light armor perk. From what I was told during the 3rd dev stream, light armor perk no longer exists. All right. No, YouTube. I do not want to put an ad in the middle of my live stream, so you may go away. All right, let's keep on rolling here, guys. For example, if we're wearing the Lumberjack armor set, you would receive the following bonuses. Double wood harvest. That would be useful. 5% less stamina use when using axes with a quality 1 item in the mix. Every slot using quality 6 in slots changes the stamina bonus to 30%. All right, nice. We have kept and reworked most clothing mods with many options, including glasses have been reworked as armor mods. So I'm guessing these would probably go in the headpiece. Following adds +1 to the attribute. Perception. Yeah, okay. So you are still going to be able to get all of the previous glasses mods, but now, or glasses bonuses. But now instead of just being glasses, they're just going to be mods that you add to your armor. Cigar is also an armor mod that adds +1 to strength and plus 10% bartering. They added a quad pocket mod, which if you watch any of the dev streams, we got a glimpse of that during the dev streams, which is good. And multiple pocket mods can be added to armor. They must be different sizes, so 2 triple mods cannot be installed in one armor piece. There's a stealth boots mod, which the previously military stealth boots reduces the noise and stamina penalties of medium and heavy boots. Nice. All right. New animal models. Our elite team of character artists, I love it, have been hard at work updating all of our animal models to match the modern aesthetics of our updated HD zombies. The system comes with new models, rigs, more realistic animations, and a brand new high-tech fur shader to make hair and fur more realistic. The current HD animal roster includes the deer, stag, wolf, mountain lion. And coming in a future patch, bear, zombie bear, boar, grace, vulture, rabbit, snake, and direwolf, coyote, and vulture. So that's a bummer. So in the original, or the version 1.0, we're only getting these. And we're not getting any of these until later down the road, which sucks, because that new Grace model looks awesome. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. These updates will be released progressively in patches and animation. Let's try that again. These updates will be released progressively in patches as animation and rigging are completed, adding more lifelike and detailed creatures to the survival experience. So I wonder if they're going to like drip these out in smaller patches as we go, instead of like the major big releases. I would guess they're probably going to drip them out in smaller patches as they go. All right. That's a bummer. I was really... Grace was the one that... I don't know if you guys have seen the new Grace model, but it is pretty sick. It is pretty sick. It looks pretty darn good. New challenge system. We did away with the old tutorial quest and journal system and rolled them into a brand new challenge system. Challenge system is designed to help new players learn the ropes with an easy-to-follow instruction quest line that offers worthwhile rewards. Additionally, long-term challenges keep players engaged with enticing rewards for completing various challenge categories while teaching more advanced mechanics. This system ensures both new and veteran players have continuous goals to strive for, enhancing their gameplay experience. The system includes... So I will say... the new challenge system, I kind of, there are things I like about it and things I don't like about it. I like the updated tutorial. I thought the old tutorial system was kind of silly, having you do all of the stuff right away and then you go and visit the trader. If anybody's played on any multiplayer servers, you all know the upgraded block with the campfire sitting everywhere near spawn points. I mean, we've all seen it. So that's a thing of the past. We shouldn't have to deal with that anymore. They also did showcase, one of my concerns is the reward was the same for every single challenge, and that has been changed. Now the rewards do vary. It's not always 100 experience every time. So I do like that part of the change. One thing I don't like is the hand holding. I think they're leaning a little too much. You're dumbing it down a little too much. But I can understand. I mean, they're following the pattern of a lot of developers and trying to, in their minds, appeal to a wider audience. Which is a common thing that happens nowadays. They think they need to dumb the game down a little too much and hold your hand a little too much. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I think on the whole, the new challenge system looks pretty cool. I think it's an improvement over the old tutorial system, and it flows a little bit better because you don't have to do them in any specific order now. You can accomplish them as you go, and once you get the first level, the basics of survival done, then it opens up the entire system. So over our 120 unique challenges are broken into 12 categories. Basics of survival, so that's the one that we're used to. And once you get this level complete, all the rest of them here open up. So you have homesteading, advanced survival, crafting, traders and crafting, harvesting, gathering. I'm guessing this is supposed to be farmer, survivor, hunter, and zombie slayer. Slaying them zombie jerks. Nice. Challenge quest tracking system. Track what you want and see your progress. Well, that's cool. So you can have it like pinned to the screen or something like that. Redeem completed challenges for XP. Some challenges can be redeemed for XP and rewards given by any trader. See each challenge for details, and we'll go through this obviously tomorrow during the streamer weekend when we kick off here. Some items have in-game sprite help, making it easier to learn. Do the challenges in any order and still get credit for your work or resources you have on. That's a poorly worded sentence. Whatever. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think the new challenge system is good. I think I would give it a thumbs up. There's things I think are kind of silly, but on the whole, I think it's a good choice, good thing. Let me jump into chat here. Absolute Lambda, sorry. Welcome to the stream. Lee, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Seth Darby, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. David Johnson, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Old Crow says, I always destroyed my campfire and block to get some materials back. Yeah, I usually do too. I don't like letting them sit around. Seth Darby says, will the creative and debug modes still be available in 1.0? On PC, yes. Console, once console releases, there's usually, like in the old console version, there's a creative mode, so you can get any of the items that you need, but there is no console command, so like you can't go into God mode or, fly or turn off collision, any of that kind of stuff. So I'm assuming, yes, the debug modes and creative modes will still be available on PC in 1.0. But once it's released in the new console version, that'll be interesting to see. I would assume that the creative mode would be there, but will the debug mode? Probably not, if I had to guess. David Johnson says, I'm late to the stream. Is this for console? So this is the release notes for 1.0 experimental. Streamer weekend starts tomorrow. And as is tradition here in Savin's World, we usually go through the patch notes or the release notes of the night before. And we're keeping that tradition alive. So the streamer weekend starts 12 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Absolute Lambda says, hot take, I think the armor rework is fine. Most of the armor in current 7 days looks like junk. And I never dye my stuff anyways. I like the new clothing models. Well, there you go. Fair enough. I'm not 100% sold, but I'm not 100% like, screw this, go away. I'm more of a wait and see mode right now. It could be good, or it could be not so good. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. All right. Yes, it's for PC right now. Yes. Kelly asks, is there a tentative date for new commercials? It's probably going to be a few weeks until I get around to making new commercials. So, just so you guys know, not this week, but the week after, so during the July 4th holiday time, I am literally working every single day. So that's not going to leave a lot of time for videos and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy week for me. So, yeah, we'll get to them down the road for sure. Let's see. Lloyd Bonafide, welcome to the stream. Ask what time tomorrow will streamers get to start. 12 p.m. is when, or 12 p.m. Central is when they're going to be opening up for downloads. So, all right. What time is stream tomorrow? I'm going to start streaming as soon as I can. So I said probably maybe an hour after they download or say the download can be done. Yeah. Thanks for giving me permission to live stream on your Discord, man. Hey, no worries. Just as long as you do it in the approved channels. Yeah, have fun. Go for it. TJ, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Says, what's up, Saven? Not much. Well, there's a lot, actually. Streamer Weekend starts tomorrow. Seth says, I'm hyped for the new Dew Collector changes. Yes, we haven't gotten to those yet, but we will. They are revamping the new Dew Collector, which is good. Snow Spart 998, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Says, heavy armor is the only armor I need. Very nice. Rosiel says, I'm okay with all the changes except the learn to loot system. Man, I hate those books and the late progression. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the magazine systems either. Not a big fan. We'll see. Let's see. Old Crow says, everyone, I have posted the start time of Saven stream tomorrow on his Discord server. Have it pinned in the 7 Days to Die channel. Thanks for that, Old Crow. Appreciate that. And Kelly or Shannon, if you want to post the link, the invite link to the Discord server, that way people have that as well. All right. Let's see. Absolute Lambda says, I hope we do get new clothing and armors down the line, though. That freshened things up. Yeah, Chase says we will in paid DLCs. Yeah, they are getting into the microtransactions, so there will be there will be paid DLCs going cosmetic DLCs, that kind of thing. But we'll see. And I'm sure they're going to be adding more stuff down the road. So, all right, let's get back into the patch notes, guys. Thanks, Shannon, for posting that link. I appreciate it. Next up, we have the new vehicle models. Our artists have also given the existing vehicle models an update, bringing them to parity with the other improved models in version 1.0. And they've shown all these off during the dev streams, and they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Most vehicles now have additional seating to accommodate at least one friend. There are also new vehicle armor mods available that allow them to withstand wasteland wear and tear. And many vehicle mods have a visual model update so you can see the mods you have installed. These updates enhance the visual appeal and functionality of the vehicles, offering a more immersive and enjoyable driving experience in the game. All right, so update has many improvements, including, the new bicycle. There are new models for all of them. The 4x4 has 4 default seats and can be modded to hold up to 6. Gyrocopter comes with 2 seats to fly with your friend. Hooray! We've added new vehicle mods. These mods are visible on the model, including, for the bicycle, a new light mod. For the motorcycle, a new armor mod. For the 4x4, the plow armor mod. And for the gyrocopter, an armor mod and a light mod. And some of the mods look pretty darn cool. I don't like, so they showed the armor mod for the motorcycle, and it covers up the light mod. which is kind of weird. It would be a bad design. you wouldn't want that light to be covered up by a giant piece of metal. But other than that, the rest of them look pretty darn good. They showed off the plow armor mod and just mowed down a whole herd of Arlenes, and it was pretty entertaining for sure. Random world generation updates. Several improvements and optimizations have been made to our random world generation system, making it leaner, faster, and able to create better looking worlds than ever before, with redefined composition and layouts, improving the overall fidelity and detail of generated worlds. And they showed off the world generation quite a bit during the dev streams. And man, faster creation times, absolutely. It was like 30 seconds to a minute to craft an 8K world. That is lightning fast compared to how it was just a couple of alphas ago. And then also the variations, like the biome distribution, which is nice, road smoothing, chunk reset, which, I mean, there was already a chunk reset option, but let's see. District density calculation, improved calculations for better urban planning and layout. Biome distribution, new variants to create more diverse and interesting world biomes. And there's like different layouts that you can choose from, which is really cool. All right. Let's keep on rolling. Performance POI placement. Yes. A new POI placement algorithm has been implemented to keep cities more performant, placing lighter weight POIs around more expensive, heavier weight POIs. And then the burnt forest biome is back. So, yes, good stuff. Yeah, they showed off a lot of it, and you can make some pretty wacky maps, which is awesome. Let's see. What did I miss here? Saven, about that. There's currently only posting stream links. If they go into the voice channels, they should be able to stream to the voice channels, I believe. I could be mistaken, though. All right, let's keep on rolling. Tool improvements include, the new biome layout. Or it's right, it's this one here. The new biome layout is pretty cool. You can do the center forest, center wasteland for you old school. I should say, we old school console players. That is basically the default maps. There's a giant city at 0-0 in the middle of the wasteland. Yeah. So that's the old school layout. But you can do center forest, center wasteland, circle biomes where biomes are arranged like a pie chart, and lines, biomes arranged like a layered cake, which they showed off each of these during the dev streams, which they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. All right. I will say though, if you do plan on streaming to, the voice channels on the Discord server, you still must abide by the rules of the Discord server, meaning you need to keep it family friendly. Don't be a jerk, all that fun stuff. So, go for it, but remember to, play by the rules. If you don't, you'll get blocked. You'll get banned. So, yeah. All right. District colors. This was cool. They went through this as well. When you generate a new map and you actually see the cities, all the POIs, they all have their own cover. They're color coordinated, and they actually went into detail on what the colors actually mean. So, light blue is the rural POIs. Yellow is the industrial POIs. Blue is commercial. Gray is downtown. And green is residential, which is awesome. So you can actually like get down, and you can get real. I mean, you can zoom in real close and actually see all the different POIs and how they're arranged. It's pretty darn cool. Darker colors of each above are lower density POIs like remnants. Red equals traders and white equals wilderness. And spawn points in the forest can be seen when zoomed into the map. They are small X's on the country roads and are what? All right. Let me jump back into chat here. Let's see. Ru Chavez, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Any news about skill trees, or are they the same? Well, I know they did mention that there have been some minor changes to the skill trees, but nothing crazy. More a lot of wording changes and that kind of thing, just because of the new armor system changed things up a little bit, but nothing too crazy in that regard. All right. New POIs. There's always lots of new POIs with every update, which is cool. In order to complement our updated RNG or RWG system, our level design team has added a ton of new content with over 75 new POIs that will be coming to version 1.0. And they showed off a bunch of these during the dev streams as well, which was cool. Notable additions, improvements, and efforts include a high focus on new remnants, enhancing performance and providing more diverse environments to explore with lighter zombie counts. They do this in hopes it should really help with performance. A majority of the remnants were created for Downtown District, which was low on these types. These efforts have helped significantly with, with performance. So yes, that was their goal. They created a whole bunch, and like they mentioned it earlier, the new POI algorithm that they have, it puts lower resource POIs next to the higher ones. So you have the really high resource POIs that are surrounded by lower resource POIs, which should really help for performance when you're in a city type area. New high tier locations have been introduced for players to explore and conquer, and they've actually not only are they introducing new higher tier stuff, there's actually going to be a reason to do these POIs now, guys, which we haven't gotten to yet, but they are coming here. We'll get to it here in just a second. So they're adding in a whole bunch more higher tier stuff, which is good. So Haven Hotel, which they showed off, tier 5. The 7 Days Suites, I don't remember seeing that one, but it's another tier 5. The Navisgain Athletics Complex, they did show that off, which is a tier 5. The Grover High, they did show that one off as well. And the Minotaur Theater, they showed that one, tier 5. And there are 6 new tier 4s as well. So they're adding in a lot more of the higher tier POIs, which is awesome. And as I said, there is now going to be a reason to actually complete these POIs, which we'll get into here in a bit. A new zombie spawning, throttling, triggering... Jeez, that's a mouthful. A new zombie spawning, throttling, triggering system has been added to the level editor, and the level designers have made use of it to keep the higher count POIs challenging but running better. Good. And then here again they talk about the random world generation performance POI placement. A new POI placement algorithm has been implemented to keep cities more performant, placing lighter weight POIs around more expensive, heavier weight POIs. And that's something we talked about just a second ago. New zombie variants and zombie updates. Our existing zombies didn't get left out. Version 1.0 introduces several new zombie variants with unique outfits. Most have received several clothing, skin, and Hari? I'm guessing that's supposed to be hair. Variation options that spawn, giving large groups a more organic composition and promoting an immersive experience. Lots of typos in these release notes. All right, let me jump into chat here for a second. Chris P. Critter, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. And the Dark UK, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Let's see, Dark UK, can you test the alphas as of right now? Test the alpha. Are you talking about the new version 1.0? Because that will, Streamer Weekend starts tomorrow. Crispy Critter says, can't wait to rebuild some of those new remnants. Yes, absolutely. Rua Chavez says, thank you. I'm excited about that update. Nice. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to check out all of the new updates, all the new changes, see what they have to offer. Let's see. Chase says they could make less POIs and work more on the rest. That is true. Old Crow, I believe the needle and thread books are now gone. Yes, they have confirmed they are gone. And the Magnum Enforcer stuff will be changed, at least regarding the damage reduction for wearing a suit. And possibly getting a bartering bonus from holding a revolver. Yeah, we're definitely gonna check out that tomorrow. Let's see. Dark UK says, I saw a recap video from someone on YouTube who tested the game. That's why I asked. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Fun Pimps, I'm sure they have people they work with that do some testing for them. So, Snowspart 998 says, in your opinion, Saven, what is the best POI to set up a main base? I prefer a wilderness POI, something close to the city, but not actually in the city. I honestly prefer to build my own main base, but if you're gonna use a POI, use a POI that's on either on the outskirts of the city, or a wilderness POI very close to the city. I recommend not building in the heart of the city. Especially if you're new, or especially if depending on what biome you're in. But if you're looking for a challenge, and then also just test the walls, see what they're made of. You don't want to pick a wooden POI as your main base. There are plenty of POIs out there that have concrete walls, and there are plenty of POIs out there that have at minimum cobblestone. Do not use a wood POI as your main base. You can upgrade as you go, but that would be my recommendation. Let's see. Good thing they proofread, or this could be embarrassing for them. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Lambda says, I like the Super Shamway as a POI based base. That's a good choice. Good choice. Chase says, sadly, the proofreading was done by somebody suffering from dyslexia. That is possible. Or they, because they did put this up. I think it went live at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Central. So this was the last thing they did today. But yeah, there are some typos in here. I'm not too worried about it, though. It's just funny. I just find it funny. Let's see. Seth Dyer says, I usually make one in the abandoned Shady Shed Farms POI. Nice. Darth Luddite, welcome to the stream, says, I still use Savin's 5x5x5 walkway horde base exclusively. It's a pretty darn good design. Still very effective. All right. Let's keep on rolling. Where'd we leave off here? Oh, yeah, we were making fun of the the typos. that spawn, giving large groups a more organic composition and promoting an immersive experience. Notable additions include a nurse from a children's hospital with bears on her uniform, a bowling alley themed outfit for the Fat Hawaiian Zombie, and this one, the bowling shirt zombie is actually a different entity than the Fat Hawaiian. There's actually in the spawn menu a bowling zombie, and then there's the Fat Hawaiian. They're separate things. Many more variants are coming, adding fresh visual elements to the game's undead horde. The Demolition Zombie has received a complete model makeover, aligning with the newest generation of zombie models. This iconic foe now features an updated and more terrifying look. That is true. They showed that off as well during the streamer weekend, or during the dev stream. Excuse me. World lighting graphics update. All right. The shader programming and technical art team have been busy adding in an overall improved lighting model that looks amazing. Improvements include overall more even and consistent lighting. Overall bright areas are toned down, and areas that were too dark are easier to see. Details in world and character models are more noticeable. You can play now without a mining helmet or torch in dark areas. Well, I wouldn't call that an improvement. Biome spectrums and storm spectrums have been reworked to give the right amount of mood, but provide more consistent lighting overall. AO has been turned back on. Shadows on grass has been turned back on. FSR has been added to the graphics options. All right, super using cutting edge, open upscaling, and advanced frame generation. So yeah, okay. I don't like this. You can play now without a mining helmet or torch in dark areas. So then they're not dark areas anymore. I thought they said during the dev stream that areas, like internal areas, are supposed to be darker now. But here it says you can play now without a mining helmet or torch in dark areas. That would kill immersion, not enhance immersion. Right? I mean, am I crazy? If you go into an area where there's no light sources available, you would expect it to be really dark. But the way this is worded, it's saying that they made it so it's not. That's weird. And I could have swore Joel said the exact opposite during the dev streams. Details. Overbright areas are toned down, and areas that were too dark are easier to see. See, I don't like that. That kills immersion. Because there are areas that would be pitch black, and you would need a torch or a mining helmet or some sort of light source in order to see. So if they're removing that, that is... I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're going to have to check that out. Definitely going to have to check that out in game, guys. Which is, again, it's weird. I could have swore Joel said the exact opposite. That when you went into, like, interior rooms of a POI, it would be dark because there would be no light in that interior room, which would make sense. Huh, interesting. Let's see. Into the Aether, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Gila Monster, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Chris Berg, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Let's see. Very bottom of channel. Darker would be better, says Kelly. Chris asks, do you know if Night Horde will have some modifications? They did say that they are adjusted the Horde Knights to make them last longer so they don't end so quickly. Let's see. Into the Aether says maybe your eyes adjust. Maybe. Snowspark says darker is better. Yeah, see, I would think that inside, you know, like if it's at night and there's no active light sources inside the POI, it would make more sense for them to be dark. If it's during the day and you're in outer rooms where there's windows and light can come in, then it would make sense that there's light. But in internal rooms, you would expect it to be dark. So interesting. I don't know. Let's see. Skyrim says, or Into the Ether says, Skyrim has a mechanic where your eyes adjust. Yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. We'll see. Sethardi says, so that would eliminate the headlight mod. Maybe. I guess it would depend on how severe it is. Old Crow says, I think what that means is it's going to be dark, but not as dark, like when your eyes adjust to darkness in real life. Still dark, but you can still kind of see a little. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Crispy Curtis says, I wonder how Navezgane will change. Good question. All right, let's keep on rolling. This is a biggie. This is one that people have been asking for quite a lot. Optimizations. Definitely something that 7 Days needs. Has needed for a while. They say, we have worked hard to optimize the game for all SKUs. Efforts to make the game run on the consoles has paid off. Many optimizations have been done, including the new POI placement algorithm, which we've talked about before. Ton of lighter weight remnant POIs, which we've already talked about. New zombie spot. Here it is again. A new zombie spawning, throttling, triggering system, which we've talked about. Let's see. Yep, talked about that already. Mini art assets have had reduced draw calls and simproved settings in Unity to make them run more performant. Okay. The cutout atlas has been removed. The new window tinting system. This is actually going to be pretty big for especially in downtown areas. I think it will definitely change things. And you actually, if you watch the dev streams, guys, you actually saw it in action. The windows are opaque until you get close, and then everything loads in, which is really cool. And you actually could see it in action during the dev streams. And yeah, I think it looked pretty good. Game updated to Unity 2022, LTS with better Vulkan and DX12 support. Note, DX12 performance seems worse than DX11. New lighting update manager. Ambient occlusion better handles large amounts of props. Block entities. Props spawn over multiple frames. And here we get to the progression update. Interesting. All right. We are already a little over halfway through the main notes here, guys. So I think we're gonna take a quick fiver. I'm gonna throw the commercials on. Good time to get up, grab a beverage, use the restroom, grab a snack, all that fun stuff. When we get back, we're gonna be jumping into the progression update, where we'll see how far along they've come. But they have been hyping this up quite a bit, so we shall see. Before I go, let me jump through a little bit more of the chat here. Big Daddy Evil, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Let's see. It's Papa CJ. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. All right, guys, hang tight. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet. I'm going to take a quick fiver when we get back. We're going to keep this party rolling. Hang tight. I'll see you in 5.
Hey there, folks. My name is Buzz, owner of Buzz's Bar. proud purveyor of our world-famous Grandpa's line of fine spirits and adult beverages. My grandpa always used to say, booze makes you better at everything. So he whipped up a special batch of moonshine, Grandpa's Learning Elixir. Are you looking to master a high-powered, fully automatic firearm? Well, toss back some Grandpa's Learning Elixir and lock and load. Looking to increase your proficiency with some complex motorized tools? Well, don't forget the Grandpa's Learning Elixir. Down that moonshine and get to work. So come on down to Buzz's Bar and grab some Grandpa's Learning Elixir. It makes you better at everything.
Please drink responsibly.
Hey there, folks. My name is Nancy Sylvia Anderson, and I'm the new owner of Poppin' Pills. Our beloved founder Jared, who chased a squirrel into the forest and was never seen again, always believed that it was our duty to offer only the best in pharmaceuticals to our customers. And what better way to ensure that quality than by partnering with our supplier, Higashi Pharmaceuticals? I mean, if you can't trust an international mega corporation, then who can you trust? Higashi maintains the highest standards of animal testing performed in the most ethical and humane conditions. They use the latest methods and technology to research and develop life-saving and beneficial pharmaceuticals, like our brand new anabolic steroids, guaranteed to make you jump higher, run faster, and perform extraordinary feats of strength with absolutely no long-term effects whatsoever. So in the words of our beloved founder, come on down to Poppin' Pills and do some drugs.
Hey there, boys. My name is Candy, owner of Big Buns. It's totally a bakery. People just can't resist getting their hands on my Big Buns. The girls and I just love churning the butter, kneading the dough, and whipping up the tastiest of treats that you cannot resist putting in your mouth. We use only the ripest peaches, melons, and mangoes, and our milk cans are refreshed daily. I'm so proud to announce our latest creation, Jigglypuffs. They are just so delicious, and boy, do they jiggle. So come on down to Big Buns and get your hands on some now. We also offer private baking lessons. The girls can take you one-on-one or entire groups at a time. They have what it takes to satisfy your every baking need. So don't get all hot and bothered. We prefer hot and buttered. Ron, sweetie, I think the camera's pointed a little low.
I'm sorry.
So come on down and get your hands on my Big Buns. Big Buns, it's totally a bakery.
We live in a savage world. And I, Dirk Savage, know that better than most. So I opened Savage Country to help prepare you folks for this savage world. You wanna talk savage? I've seen some stuff and some things. Stuff that would drive most men insane. Things that would make you want to curl up and die. Don't believe me? I once tried to grab The last $20 Blu-ray player from Mo Powers on Black Friday. I once made an innocuous post on Twitter. One night, I had a little too much moonshine at Buzz's bar and woke up next to Arlene.
Hey, Dirk.
No amount of forgetting elixir will erase that. Oh, God. So please, folks, I beg of you, learn from my mistakes. Shop at Savage Country and prepare for evil.
I'm a man, and one thing every manly man knows, bigger is better. Bigger vehicles, bigger guns, bigger tools, and of course, bigger workstations. Well, I'm proud to announce the latest offering from that house of manly men working stiff tools, the Alpha 21 Forge. Just look at that beauty. It just screams, I'm a man. Why? Because it's bigger, and bigger is better. Twice as big as the current Wimpy Forge. So don't be a pussy. Order yours today.
Oh, cool. So, does the new Alpha 21 Forge have more functionality?
Who cares? It's bigger, and that means better.
Okay. Is the Alpha 21 Forge more efficient?
Don't matter. It's bigger.
Does the Alpha 21 Forge offer anything new at all?
Bigger.
But
Shut up, pussy. The brand new Alpha 21 Forge from Working Stiff Tools. Because bigger is better. Coming your way soon. When, you may ask? Well, that's for us to know, and for you to piss off. So shut your mouth and give us your money. Be a man.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me. We're going to get right back into it. We're moving right along here. We're moving on to the massive progression update. And this is something that I'm interested to see. Because they've been, like I said, they've been hyping this up quite a bit. We'll see how it actually works out when we get into the actual gameplay portion of Streamer Weekend. So, before we jump back in, though, guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, let YouTube know that you are enjoying the stream, and thank you again for hanging in. Let's keep on rolling. We have given a lot of attention to overall progression and balance in version 1.0. Here are some of the more notable improvements. Traders give less dukes and have nerfed rewards that no longer break progression. The trader inventories offer sales, staged items for sale. Another really weirdly worded sentence. Let's try this again. Trader inventories offer sales, staged items for sale. That's just weird. I'm guessing this is supposed to be trader inventories offer staged items for sale that are more appropriate for your character's level. Guessing that's what they mean. This word here probably shouldn't be there. The game is a little more crafting oriented than in the past, and legendary items are now craftable. So we're able to craft quality 6 items now, guys. The end result is the game feels much more balanced, and even in a co-op team, players will find themselves still engaged on day 70. Single players even further. All right. We shall see. We shall see. Crafting, like I said, quality 6 crafting is back, so we can now craft the quality 6 items. Tools, weapons, and armor requires new legendary parts. So to get those legendary quality 6 items, in order to craft them, you will need legendary parts. And this was something I was a little disappointed with because it's just generic legendary parts. So, little disappointing. But at least now we can craft quality 6 items, which is good. Trader / biome order. Trader Rect for the forest. Jen for the burnt forest. Bob for the desert. Hugh for the snow. And Joel got the short straw for the wasteland. This is it's kind of disappointing. Well, I mean, every time you start a new playthrough, guys, Trader Rect is going to be your first trader. Because when you spawn initially, you spawn in the forest region. So Rect is going to be your trader. Now on the plus side, Trader Rect sends you to Trader Jen. Trader Jen sends you to Trader Bob. Bob to Hugh. Hugh to Joel. So that's that's good. So in like my strength only playthrough, Trader Rect sent me to Trader Rect, which sent me to Trader Rect. So my first 3 traders were all Trader Rect. Yeah. And I think Trader Joel, his treehouse POI or Trader Camp, I don't know if that fits in the Wasteland theme. So that's a little odd. I think he would probably be... I think he'd probably be better suited for the forest than Rect, but Rect is the farming guy, and I guess the forest biome would be the most farming friendly, I guess. So, yeah, there's some things I like about this, some things I don't, but again, we'll see how it goes once we actually get in there and are able to play through it. So. Quests. Quest progression has been improved so you get higher tier quests offered with each trader and can roll back to lower tiers if you want. So being able to roll back to lower tiers, that's already available. Like that's already in the game. So that's not different. Higher tier quests offered with each trader. That might be different. So does that mean Trader Rect only does tier 1 and Jen does tier 2? Bob does 3, Hugh does 4, and Joel does 5? Is that what they're saying? You get higher tier quests offered with each trader. That's what it sounds like. So Rect, once you finish the first the first set of traders, that opens up the opening trade routes that'll send you to Jen. And does that mean then you can do trader? You can get quality 2 or level 2 trader quest, tier 2, and then once you open up Bob, then you can do tier 3. So you no longer get interesting. We're gonna have to definitely test that out and see exactly how that works, because that wording seems weird. With each trader, let's see, you get higher tier quests offered with each trader. Because I mean that's how it works now, where you finish the tier 1, then he starts offering tier 2, and then tier 3 and tier 4, and so on and so forth. Interesting. Because that's how it works now. But if they're saying that let's see. What do you guys think? Because this confuses me. This kind of confuses me a little bit. Let's see. Hollow Master Gigi says, I think Hugh should be in the Wasteland. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's see. Old Crow says, I think the quest progression will still be the same, but opening up Gen will open tier 2s for Gen and Rect. Oh, okay. That could be. That could be. So once you complete Rec's first set of quests, he'll send you to Gen, and then Gen will have both tier 1 and 2 available, but so will Rect. Rect will have tier 1 and 2 available. And then once you finish Gen's set of quests, she'll send you to Bob, and then Bob will have 1, 2, and 3, but so will Gen, and so will Rect. That could be. That could be an explanation for it. It's just really weird how this is worded. All right. Moving on. But we'll definitely find out tomorrow, guys. We will test that out for sure. Armor. Quality determines perk levels. Basic example. Quality 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 50%. So the higher the quality of your armor, so a quality 6 armor is going to give you the best perk, but quality 1 gives you the lowest. Quality 2 will be better than 1. 3 will be better than 2, and so on and so forth. That makes sense. But they did say earlier that if you're looking for set bonuses, it takes the lowest quality item in your loadout. So if you have 3 pieces of quality 6 gear and 1 quality 1 gear, you're going to get the quality 1 bonus. All right. Legendary crafting. We have added new legendary parts which can be acquired in high-end loot chests and higher trader rewards. With these players can craft legendary quality 6 weapons, tools, and armor. So, the legendary parts, that is the reason that you're going to want to do those higher tier POIs now. So in the quality or the tier 4 and tier 5 POIs, you're getting into the high-end loot chests. So there's actually going to be a reason to run those higher tier POIs. In the current version, there's really not much point. There's not much point. They take so much time, and the rewards that you get for a tier 5 just aren't worth all the time and energy that it takes to go through a tier 5. But now, if legendary parts are going to be needed in order to craft the legendary gear, then there might be a reason to actually go into those POIs and complete them, which is good. Dew Collector Overhaul. So we touched on this earlier, or we mentioned it, and now we're going to get into the specifics. Dew Collector has been reworked, which it desperately needed. It now supports 3 workstation tools, one of which is a water filter. This change makes the Dew Collector available early in game, but it collects murky water without having the filter installed. And they showed off the three tools that can be installed into the workstation or into the Dew Collector. There's the filter, there's the tarp, and there's the collector thingy, I guess. I forget what it's called. But the filter makes it so that it produces clean water, boiled water instead of murky. And then the other one of them doubles the amount of water that can be collected every day, and the other one speeds up how fast you actually collect water. So one of them makes it drinkable. One of them increases the amount that can be collected, and the last one decreases the time it takes to actually get a full jar of water or bottle of water. Enhanced goal system. This was honestly our favorite part of version Alpha 21, the gore system. that was our favorite part of that update. So they're taking it to the next level in version 1.0. All right. Along with the new zombie variants comes the new and improved dismemberment gore system, ensuring consistent dismemberment across zombie types. And as a bonus, there are also brand new blood splatter particles to complete the visceral experience of combat. With version 1.0, the entire zombie lineup has been upgraded with new gore pieces, including a complete overhaul of recently updated zombies from past alphas. This ensures all zombies are consistent with the latest technology, enhancing the game's visual impact and immersion. And they showed off a little bit of that during the dev streams. I really like the, like I said, during Alpha 21, that was my favorite part, and I think it was all of our favorite parts, where it was the new gore system. We just laughed watching the body parts flying as we were mowing down the zombie jerks. And now it's going to be even more, which is cool. Updated road decals. Say goodbye to one of our last remaining legacy assets, our original road decals. They've been revamped, giving them a modern facelift to help make the roads and lots of Navezgane County feel more lived in and legitimate. Players can now enjoy enhanced realism with updated road decals, featuring more detailed and immersive trash and debris scattered on the roads. This update adds another layer of authenticity to the game environment, making the post-apocalyptic world feel more lived in and engaging. So, new road decals. Woo-woo. Couldn't care less. Just being honest. Couldn't care less. Here's another thing I couldn't care less about. Twitch integration update. I don't stream to Twitch. I personally find Twitch to be a trash platform. I will probably never stream to Twitch ever again in my entire life. So this means absolutely nothing to me. So yeah, you guys want to read that? Go ahead. Pause the stream. Read that. I'm not going to read it because I don't care. All right. New world borders. The game now features layered world borders, replacing the old radiation zones. The very outer layer is a no-go zone, preventing players from walking off the map. Just inside this is a no-build zone, ensuring players cannot build too close to the edge. As players approach the border, the area fogs up, providing a clear visual cue. The system allows more points of interest to spawn near the map's edge, increasing the playable area while communicating to the player, you can't go that way. Alright, that'll be interesting to test out. We'll see what that actually looks like in practice. So, interesting. Alright, next up, new upgradable player chests, and they actually showcase these in dev stream number 1. Which was interesting, to say the least. Introducing player writable storage boxes. Start with a basic wooden box, which can be upgraded to iron and eventually to steel. Each upgrade increases the storage capacity, providing more space for your items. Additionally, these chests feature writable areas that display custom text, allowing for easy organization and labeling of your stored goods. Up to 3 lines of copy can be added. Happy chest placing survivors. Yes, and they did showcase those that you can build them now, because like the old storage boxes, the writable storage boxes, they required a bunch of, you had to have nails, which could have been a pain in the butt. I personally didn't find it very, very hard to get the nails, but now you can just build a basic wooden box just out of wood, and then upgrade it to iron with forged iron. I think it was 10 forged iron to get up to the iron level, and 10 forged steel to get up to the steel. And each upgrade gives you 2 additional rows of storage space. So, cool. Yeah. I mean, it's much simpler, that's for sure. For sure. Environment art update. So, yeah, they're continuing with the updated models. The environment team has been busy with many new art updates that will that will further immerse you for 1.0 experience, including new movie theater seats, new sofa and drink vending machines, new TV studio camera, new mini beverage coolers, new food and candy posters, new retro electric and gas signs, new neon signs, new camping tents, new chemistry set, new modular iron wrought fence set with destructive states, Dishong Tower tribute plaque, zombie spawner tombstone, swing set model, commercial food trash can, new ceiling lights, new mailboxes, new electric fuse boxes, new shipping crane. So lots of new stuff. New art assets to yeah, they're continuing the trend of the past few alphas. All right, new plants and vegetation such as hops plants, pumpkins, and coffee plants, as well as the cotton, I believe, also got an upgrade. I will say that the hops plant does not look like hops. They should have done a little bit more research on what a hops plant actually looks like. But yeah. Decorative assets such as office desk pictures, trophies, business wall signs, art updates to old assets such as updated spinning blade trap. Ooh, nice. Updated recycling pallets, cans, cardboard, paper. Updated rocks and boulders, updated commercial dumpster, updated bathroom and kitchen faucets, updated barbed wire fences. All right. Last but not least, a major optimization pass on almost all of the environmental art props to get ready for console, including shader and texture optimizations, as well as mesh optimizations to improve game performance. Block shapes. So they said there aren't going to be a lot of them, but looks like there's 162. So not as many as in the past, but still quite a few new block shapes being added. The environment art team has been busy with many new block shapes to build with. 162 new shapes added to fill in missing shapes to roofs, railings, poles, stairs, and many more. A few notable ones include wedge stairs railing left, right, tip left, and tip right. Wedge stairs railing metal left, right, tip left, and tip right. 6 meter and 8 meter long ramp sets. Wedge 60 windows set. Broken and empty versions of all bulletproof windows. Also note the addition of a new radial menu option, copy, shape, and rotation. That'll be nice. The copy, shape, and rotation is awesome. If they combine those into one option, that's awesome. Because previously you had to copy the shape and then go to the radial menu again and copy the rotation. But if you can do it in one go, awesome. Love it. Enhanced audio. Sharpen your ears, survivors. The latest update includes enhanced audio features. Updated ambient stingers, more dynamic and immersive ambient sounds, variety of bird chirps, a large variety of bird sounds to enrich the environment, inventory management sounds, unique sounds for moving various item groups in your backpack. And they attempted to show that off, and I think they eventually did. They eventually did during the first dev stream. But that one was fraught full of quite a few issues. Dammy J, thank you very much. £5 super chat. I'm going to give that bad boy a like. And a heart. Boom. Doesn't say a word, just drops £5. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right. Enhanced particle VFX. We have enhanced many of the particle effects to be better, more realistic, and performant. The latest update includes all new blood and dismemberment VFX particles, new block destruction and block physics VFX particles, new explosion particles, new shading system for smoke and fire, and new vehicle VFX, including rigid body destruction. And they showed off a lot of this stuff in the dev streams as well, and they look good. They look good. Trader VO, that's voiceover. Overhaul. We have cast 5 unique voice actors and recorded over 1,200 unique voiceover lines to bring new life, story, responses, and funny quips to the 5 traders in the game. Don't worry, your favorites Trader Rect and Trader Jen still have the same actors, but all new lines and new functionality. New functionality includes all traders now have their own unique voice. Traders have more than 200 lines each with story bits and strong hints to relations between traders. Subtitles will be translated to all supported languages. So, and they showcased this a little bit, not as much as I think some would have liked to see, but they did showcase some of them. So you know how all of the traders used to have the generic Trader Joel's is now open. Now every single one of the traders has their own unique opening and closing announcements, as well as much more dialogue. They won't say the same like 3 or 4 sentences to you over and over and over again. There's a whole bunch of new voiceover lines that were recorded for each of the traders, which should hopefully, like it said, bring in some more of the lore and story. We should get a little bit more insight into the world of 7 Days to Die, which is awesome. That's really cool. Before I continue, gamepad improvements, yes. Let me just say, Chelsea the Calico, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. And SWAT, thank you very much for the $10 super chats. Is excited for Alpha 1 or Alpha 1.0, but I think you meant version 1.0. And I love these new updates. As Trader Rex said, cha-ching, thanks, buddy. But thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really interested to. Tomorrow, guys, we have a lot to look at. We have a lot to go through and to check out. Reading about them, seeing the Fun Pimps show off what they wanted to show off is one thing, but actually getting our hands on it and getting down and dirty and getting into the nitty gritty, that's going to be a different experience, and I can't wait to jump right in. So I hope you guys will be able to join me for Streamer Weekend tomorrow, starting tomorrow. And throughout the weekend, I'm going to be streaming a lot. So hopefully you guys can join so we can actually take a look at all of these features and all of these changes and updates. So it's awesome. But again, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I really do appreciate it. All right. Gamepad improvements. This is actually relevant to me because I'm a console transplant. I learned how to play the game on the controller, and I still, to this day, play this game with a controller most of the time. So, gamepad improvements? Let's see what you got. All right. A ton of work has gone into improving gamepad support to make it control better, more intuitive, and have native console features, including new UI navigation system that removes the virtual cursor. I'm not sure about this one. We will actually see. I will be playing version 1.0 on the controller. So we will see. We'll see how that actually works. Overhauled modern camera controls that are easier to use and can be extensively customized. New aim assist systems for gamepads to aid with quicker targeting when aiming a weapon or swinging a melee weapon, and slowing the camera when passing over small interactable objects. Not a big fan of aim assist in general, so we'll see. We'll see how it actually feels when we get into the game. So yeah. Greatly expanded gamepad settings and a new controller options menu. That I like, expanding the settings, because it was very hard to get the gamepad, like especially like the sensitivity. That was tough to get nailed down. Look acceleration, or joystick layout options, separated X and Y camera sensitivity, look acceleration, dead zone adjustments, rumble strength, aim assist. Okay, that I like. There's a toggle, so you can turn off the aim assist. That's good. I like that. Thank you for making that optional and giving us the ability to toggle that off. Because generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of aim assist. Generally speaking, not a big fan. When it comes to aiming, mouse and keyboard is superior to controller in every way. If you're playing a first-person shooter and you have the ability to play on mouse and keyboard, you should. You should not be playing first-person shooters with a controller, just because target acquisition and aiming and all that fun stuff is just so much easier and faster to do on mouse and keyboard. But at the same time, I don't use. I use the controller because that's what I learned on. I would say that I do just fine. But if you're like in a competitive type of game and you're using a controller, unless it's a console only where everybody's using a controller, you're at a massive disadvantage trying to match a mouse and keyboard player with a controller. So, just a word of advice. I always tell people if this is your first time playing, learn 7 days on the mouse and keyboard. It's a little easier. You'll have a little bit more flexibility than the controller. However, maybe these updates will kind of close that gap a little bit, if you will. We shall see. Full gamepad remapping support for on-foot and vehicle controls. Nice. So they're giving us the ability to remap the keys on the controller. Sweet. That's good. New controls and shortcuts when using a gamepad, including directly access items on your tool belt via radial menu by holding either of the tool belt selection buttons. Instantly swap to your previously equipped item with the new quick swap button. And people were asking about that. So during the dev streams, there was like a little icon on one of the tools, and that is what that is. That's an icon that says that's the quick swap, the instant swap feature. So there's a quick swap button. So if you hit a button, it'll swap back to the item that had that little circle icon on it. Easier sprinting with tap or hold controls. Yeah, that is something that took us some getting used to, because you would have to hold down. You'd have to click and hold down the thumbstick, which could be a little difficult for people if you weren't used to it. I've been doing it for almost 8 years now. Yeah, 8 years now. So yeah, it's kind of second nature to me. But yeah, I learned, like I said, I learned on the console with the controller. Plus, I find that I can play longer using a controller than I can mouse and keyboard. So for those really long sessions, it's nice to have a controller. Support for DualSense controller features including track time of day, weather, and blood moons on the light bar. Trigger effects when using certain items and weapons. Nice. So that'll be interesting to actually see these improvements in action. I'll probably toggle aim assist off. Because I think aim assist is kind of, semi-cheating. But, I mean, in a single player, if you're playing single player, it doesn't really matter, but I've never been a big fan of aim assist in general, so. Modding notes. This is another section, guys, I'm not really going to go through. I'm not a modder. I've made my feelings on modding pretty clear. I appreciate everything modders do. They do a lot of work, and I think the modding community, the modders, are actually what has kept 7 Days to Die relevant and alive for as long as it did. Without the modders, I think this game would have been in big trouble. But because of the modding community and how much work and effort they put into the overhaul mods, or even the simple quality of life mods, I think they've done a lot of work helping to keep this game rolling. So, but my personal feelings on mods is I've said it before. If a game gets to the point where it needs a mod in order to stay interesting, that's the time that I move on and try something else for a while. So, if the vanilla version can't hold my interest, then it might be then there's a problem. There's an issue with the actual game, and maybe it's time to try something else. But just my personal take on modding. But I do appreciate everything that the modding community does for games in general. But I'm not going to go through any of this because I'm not a modder. And most of this would be foreign to me. So, if you guys want to read about the modding notes, just go on to the 7 Days to Die website. Check out the official release notes. You can read these all yourself, or I'll scroll through them slowly, and you can pause the video, pause the live stream, and read them for yourselves. But there's a lot of it. There's a lot of info here. All right. The Fun Pimps news screen. We have moved the old shared menu news screen into a new skippable in-game news screen that has graphics and link support for all formats. This will be used to inform players on new patch updates and other Fun Pimps news. And then the server admin changes to serverconfig.xml. So, yeah, you guys can read this as well. And that is the end of the patch notes for version 1.0. So we got through them in under 2 hours. I remember, was it Alpha 20 that it took us over 4 hours? Because they were much more detailed than this set. This set just basically gives you the highlights. So this is release notes. This isn't actual patch notes. Patch notes are much more thorough. However, they're not as well organized because they kind of just throw everything in there, and it's really easy with patch notes to miss things. They hide major things in one line of text. But this was, we did learn some interesting things. And tomorrow's the big day, guys. Tomorrow is the big day. All right, let me switch back over to this, and we'll go through chat. Let me know, guys. What do you guys think? That was the release notes. That's everything that we know so far. I think we're going to learn a lot once we actually get our hands on it and can try this stuff out for ourselves. Like I said, it's one thing to read about it. It's one thing to witness, the Fun Pimps show off what they want to show off. It's something completely different when we actually get our hands on it and can dive in. So I'm really interested to see all of these changes in action. But what are your overall thoughts, guys? What are your overall thoughts? Let me know in the chat. But real quick, Brian Deminick, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Super Dave, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Let's go through. Brian says, I wonder how large the update file will be. That's a very good question. Halo Master GG says, I hate mouse and keyboard. It hurts my hands if I play for too long. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I find that I can play a lot longer gaming sessions with a controller than I can mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Jay says it doesn't need the mods, but they're fun to add. Kind of like when you add salt to food. You don't need to add salt. That's true. That's true. Let's see. Big Daddy Evil says, when we're done here, I'll go back and catch the first hour. I didn't even know you were on, brother. No worries, man. That's YouTube for you. Sometimes they let people know, and sometimes they don't. That's how it goes. Yeah, and if you guys missed any of the stream, you can either back it up and watch it. After I'm done, the video does go unlisted, but I do always post the replay over on Savin's World Live. Usually takes a couple of days. Now, I'm going to be streaming a lot for the next few days, which means all of those streams will eventually be posted to Savin's World Live. So I'll probably stagger them out, and it'll take some time because the way YouTube works, they have to process the stream into the HD version. Then I can download the HD version. Then I have to upload it to the second site and wait for it to process there. Then I can publish, and that usually takes a couple of days because just takes time, unfortunately. So I will try to get those out to you guys in a timely manner as soon as they're done. So if you missed any of my live streams, all of them are available over on Savin's World Live. Let's keep on rolling here. Kelly says, excited to see the new world. Yes, I am as well. Think they made the chickens faster. I don't think so. They're still evil though. I maintain. SWAT says, I'm really excited and I'm still at work listening to this. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a fun day, guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Halo Master Gigi says, looking forward to this weekend and Monday so I can watch and play it myself. Yes. Yeah, the streamer weekend's cool. But I think that Monday, the first, the release of the experimental to the general public, I think that is the really exciting day for everybody because everybody can get their hands on it. Because like I said, it's the same thing. You know, we can read about it, we can watch the dev streams, and then people can watch the streamer weekend streams. But until they actually get their hands on it, that's when they'll really make up their minds. So, Mr. Krabs, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Big Daddy Evil says, exciting times. Feels awesome with my birthday at the end of the month. Oh, it just jumped on me. Hold on a second. See if I can go back up. Well, happy birthday. Early happy birthday to you, Big Daddy Evil. However, many years invested in this game. I just wish I could put together a rig after the house fire, but priorities first. Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. That sucks. But happy birthday, and hopefully you can recover from that house fire here in the not too distant future and come out the other side, bigger, better, and stronger than ever. All right. The Calico says, shouldn't be pain, usually bad posture or position of arms and wrist. Oh, that is a very strong possibility. Chase says, overall, some good things, but they had a year to make more stuff, and they only focused on upgrading the visuals. Do they really have a big team as big as they claim to they do? But that's kind of been the direction they've been going for the past few alphas, is they've been working more on the visuals. It's more graphics, more cosmetic updates. They do throw in changes, features, add in, small, but like I said, we're getting to the end of development, so there's not a lot of major changes and features left to go in. So they're getting all of the visuals, all the graphics to where they want them, and they're going to be slowly adding in the final features with the last few major updates. So, mod of the mall, best building MOD. Yeah, I agree. I think the Whisker Biscuits did an amazing job with the Eden Center Mall. It's awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be getting any updated versions of the mall because the Whisker Biscuits have moved on from 7 days, unfortunately. But to be fair, so did I. I put it aside for 10 months, and then now that version 1 is here, we're gonna come back and take a look and see if it can hold my attention again. We'll see. Absolute Lambda says, I'll keep supporting 7 Days to Die for as long as I can. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, I just jumped again. Sorry, I'm trying to go back, get through all of this chat here. See, Mall is done. Her devs aren't working on it anymore. Yeah, the Fun Pimps aren't I don't think are making a Mall POI. But the Eden Center Mall was the one done by the Whisker Biscuits. So, it's, yeah. Who knows? I mean, I think down the road we could see a Mall POI from the Fun Pimps, because that's the one thing they have committed to continuing even after all the major updates are done. So, who knows? We'll see. Absolute Lambda says, this is the first stream I caught. Awesome. Well, glad you were able to make it. That's sweet. Chest of the Calico, a set schedule for your streaming, Saven? So my plan is tomorrow. It's all going to depend on how long it takes me to download and install the new version. If it's a big download, I'm going to try to get started an hour after the official start. So the official start is 12 p.m. Central Time. So I'm hoping to go live by 1 p.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow I'm going to be streaming from 1 Central until I'll probably go for about 5 hours. Let me see. My time. No. Okay. So I'll be starting noon my time. And I want to go until about 7 p.m. So, and I'll probably take a break in the middle there. So I'll probably go from 12 to 3, take an hour break, and then go from 4 until 7. I think that's my schedule, my plan for Friday. And then I have to work Friday night, come home, get some sleep, and then probably do the same thing on Saturday. And then Sunday, I will be streaming most of the day, but again, House of the Dragon episode 2. I'm not going to miss that live. So, so I will be done as soon as, probably shortly before that latest episode comes out. And then maybe I'll come back and stream some more after, but I ain't missing that live, guys. Sorry. It's the one show that I've been excited for, and I'm actually enjoying. So, yeah, I want to keep that rolling. Hopefully it doesn't go down the crapper like so many shows do, but that's my tentative schedule for as of right now. Mr. Krabs says they might think about storyline like this decade. Yeah, the story is actually going to be the last update. Let me see if I can find the roadmap here again. Yeah, there we go. Boop. So here's the road ahead. Update 3. They say Q4 of 2025. I say take that with a massive grain of salt. And that is where you will get the story mode. So, yeah. That's the last major update. I still think we're going to be a year minimum between updates. But that's just my speculation. As of right now, this is what they're going for. But yes, unfortunately, the story mode is going to be the last update of the 3 major updates they've announced. Let's see. Absolute Lambda says, I wish someday I could get in a streamer weekend, but that's one hell of a pipe dream. It's not a pipe dream at all. If you are a content creator, just keep grinding. Keep putting out videos. Keep, getting better at creating those videos, and eventually you'll find your audience and you'll grow. Just keep on putting stuff out. That's all you got to do. You'll get there eventually. Just takes work and time. Not going to happen overnight. I've been doing this for Uh, 4 years? 5 years? I don't know. I've been doing this for a while. So, yeah, it just takes time. Let's see. Zayad Amri, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. What's up? Not much. Just, I think we're getting close to the end here. So, let's see. Big Daddy Eva says, no worries, brother. Didn't mean to bring it down. Everything happens as it is supposed to happen. Oh, I hate no worries. I mean, yeah, no worries at all, dude. I didn't know that you were going through that, and I'm actually glad that you did tell me, because that's yeah, that's kind of a crazy situation. I hope nothing but the best for you, man. You know, I always tell people, you know, you're gonna go through it. That's life. You're going to go through it. You just got to put your head down and, you know, keep moving forward. Man, when I was going through my rough patch this past year, I think I listened to that Rocky Balboa monologue more times than I can count. But there's some truth in those words, man. Life is going to beat you down. Absolutely will. But you just got to put your head down, keep moving forward. Get back up, keep moving forward. Just don't let it keep you down. The Caligo says it's not super hard to get in. I think it was 1K or 5K overall watchers or something. It's 5,000 on either Twitch or YouTube is the goal. Let's see. Let's see. Old Crow says they do have a larger team. However, their team seems to be mostly artists. Yeah, there are a lot of artists. Mr. Krabs says, I'll say it looks great. How's the FPS drop in cities? And that is something we're definitely going to be testing out. Let's see. Ending the stream soon, stream or something. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping things up here. I'm just going through some chat before we wrap things up. Halo Master GG says, I also stopped playing 7 days for a bit. Other games. Yeah, you're not alone. There's a lot of people, and that happens. You know, people put a game aside, and then they come back to it down the road. Let's see. Olker says, kind of a shame the Fun Pimps aren't making a mall POI. Yeah, I agree. But, you know, like I said, down the road, they may come up with something to add later on. So, Big Daddy Evil says, I actually kind of like Rust. Got to have a little yin and yang when it comes to toxicity. Some morning I just wake up and say, hey, I feel like we hit an a-hole. That is definitely a game that, yes, I would agree with your assessment. Yin and yang. Mr. Krabs says console players are getting screwed. Console players have been receiving the short end of the stick for a very long time. I've made my feelings on the console version and how the Fun Pimps handled that very clear over the years. So, yeah. I think it's been mismanaged and handled poorly for a very long time. Chester the Caligo says, cool, try and make a schedule for myself. So many gotta try to watch. Doing a playthrough or just deep dive into like creative menus. So Friday's gonna be a feature list. So I'm gonna be showcasing all of the updates. So that will be mainly creative and debug menu. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll actually get into gameplay. All right. So Big Daddy Evil says, exactly 46 years old this month. Obstacles are set in front of us to make us stronger. Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. And happy birthday again, Big Daddy Evil. That's awesome. Mr. Krabs says, thank you, Saven. You are quite welcome. SWAT says, I know I'm going to play 7 days for a while now as soon as it gets out. Yeah, I'll probably be doing the same. For sure. I'm hoping that this time around, the update actually grabs me a little bit more than 21 did, because 21 was pretty disappointing to me. And that's why I took a step back for 10 months. I was like, all right, let's take a break from 7 days, guys, and we'll get back to it down the road. So, all right, guys. So, tomorrow, get some rest. I know I will. I'm getting some rest tonight. I'm going to grab some dinner, relax for a little bit, and then hopefully get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow, Streamer Weekend begins. We actually get to get in there and get our hands dirty. We read about it. We saw what the Fun Pimps wanted to show us, but tomorrow we actually get to take a look at it for ourselves. It's going to be awesome. Again, I plan to get started as soon as I can. When exactly that will be, not 100% sure. Just stay tuned, guys. I will post. I always post my streams, ahead of time. So if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, hopefully YouTube will notify you when I am going live. Doesn't always work, but it's the best way. I'll also make an announcement on the Discord server to let you guys know that I'm going live. So that's another good way to stay posted. But yeah, it's gonna be a wild weekend, guys. I'm gonna be tired by Monday. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes, man. We got a lot to see. Thank you to everybody who joined the stream tonight, everybody who participated in chat, as well as all the people watching in the background. I love my lurkers too. You guys are all awesome. Special shout out to Kelly and Shannon, the awesome mods here in Savin's World. You guys are you're awesome. What else can I say? I appreciate you guys so much. The replay will be posted on Savin's World Live here in the next couple days. So if you missed anything, you can catch up over there. Another shout out to Old Crow. He's been doing awesome work on the Discord server, keeping everybody up to date on everything the Fun Pimps have been posting on social media. I'm not a big follower of social media, so I don't go to Twitter or X. Sorry, I guess now it's X. Whatever. I don't hit up those sites. I don't follow that as much. I don't go to the forums anymore because I'm not a big fan of the forums. I just go there for the dev diary list of features that they've announced. So, but yes, shout out to Old Crow. He's been doing an awesome job on the Discord server, letting everybody know what's going on. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow, guys, it's gonna be awesome. Keep looking forward to it, man. But for now, this is Savin saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Savin's World. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve. Have a great night, guys. And we kick off the awesome party tomorrow. Streamer Weekend is here, baby. Can't wait. I'll see you guys then.